Now we are going to discuss about Java ByteArrayOutputStream. So Java ByteArrayOutputStream is one of the important classes which is used to write common data into multiple files. For example, consider a situation. If you have some data and if you need to write this data into multiple files, so then you could use this class for that purpose, ByteArrayOutputStream. Actually, what is ByteArray? ByteArray means for any data, you can convert the data to bytes of array. For example, if you have some audio file or video file or some image or some string data, you can convert those data to byte array. What is an output stream? Output stream is a stream that is used to write data from program to a file. So that is the purpose of the output stream. So byte array output stream means you can write a bytes of multiple bytes into a file using some output stream. So the purpose here is, if you need to copy a common data to multiple files, then we can use byte array output stream, write common data into multiple files. Technically what it does is, it will this byte array output stream holds or copies that common data, and it will try to forward the data to multiple streams. So if you observe this image carefully, then you can figure out the internal things very easily. So this is Java application. This Java application generates the data. That data would be stored in this ByteArray. ByteArray is the object created using this class ByteArrayOutputStream. Using this ByteArray object, you can copy into multiple files. So in this case, we are trying to copy data from ByteArray to FOUT1 and FOUT2. So then the data would be written into file 1 and file 2. We will try to explain this as sample program. Here I have created two files, file 1 and file 2, and then I have created two file output streams, FOUT1 and FOUT2. And then what I have done is, I have created an object for ByteArrayOutputStream ByteArray, and then I have created a string word with a value rakesh, and then we need to first convert this word to bytes, word.getBytes. If we call this method, then the rakesh will be converted to equivalent number of bytes, byte array, sorry. And then what we need to do is, first we need to write the data to ByteArray. So we need to call this method ByteArray.write, and then we need to send the bytes here as a parameter. So if we do this, if we call this operation, then the byte array would be copied to the ByteArray object. Using this object, we can write the data to multiple files. So we are trying to write the data to FOUT1 and FOUT2. So the FOUT1 holds the file 1 data, holds the file 1, and FOUT holds file 2. So basically what it does is, it will try to copy the data from ByteArray to FOUT1 and FOUT2. And then we have called the flush operation. The flush operation is called because if we need to transfer the complete data from one stream to another stream, then we need to call the flush operation manually. Otherwise, there would be loss of some data. That's the main reason why we need to call flush operation. And then we need to close the output streams. That's the basic thing. If you run this present in the file 1 and file 2.txt.